Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. Today we are going to work on this field maple as Acer Campestre, and the first thing we are going to do is get him out of the pot and see what's going on with the roots. You might remember this tree from previous videos when we grafted a few branches. So this one is a grafted branch, and this one is too. So they did quite well. They are budding now, and well, they're well fixed, and the wounds have healed well. So I can say this was a good thing. This tree is planted in a quite deep pot. It's a training pot, but I kind of got used to this pot, and I like the cream color of it. But I'm sure this tree can do a lot better than that and get in a more shallow pot. So that's what I'm going to try now. I will have to loosen this a little. And get rid of the moss. So my first impression is that this tree grew quite well for a year, and that was the whole purpose of putting him in a big pot. So now I will have to untangle the roots and see what we have and give it a good wash, and then we will choose a pot. I've been working my way around this tree now for almost 10 minutes, and well, I want to remove all the old soil with this, which is soil with BIMS, which was very good. I said it before. Was a very good soil mix, but I don't like the color of this BIMS, so I want to replace it with a nice brown lava rock and a little turfus. And this tree, I never made a video of it with bare roots, and you have to know that there were, when I took it out of the ground, there were two big roots, and I air layered each one of these roots, and it turned out quite nice. I saw this last year, but I don't have this on video. And as you can see now, all these new little roots, well, it's too much of them, so I'm going to have to take maybe one out of four away, so that the other must thicken. So that's why we have all these little roots here, fine roots, which is perfect of course, but it's quite a mess, and they're entangled, and I do have to get them loose before putting it back in a pot, because when you have the chance to work on the roots, you always have to do that. If you want a radial root pattern, well, these roots must be entangled. So I'm getting there slowly. As you see, some of these roots have grown quite a lot, which is of course nice, but if I let them go, well, you see what they do. So I will have to cut them back and put them in the pot in an appropriate direction. So I think I'm almost there, so let's give this whole mess a wash now. So this is the tree with the roots washed out, and this is supposed to be the front. I guess you all can see why. So I have a fantastic root base, I think. All these little roots here are freshly grown now, and I'm going to comb them out and keep the tree on this turntable. So that I can cut them off quite evenly. And if I see some of the remaining bims, I can get it out with the tweezers. So yeah, of course I'm kind of happy with what I see here. I got a big stump of the old root here, so this I'm going to cut off because I don't need that at all. It's just taking space in the pot, and there's no roots there anymore, just one little root. So this does not matter anymore for the tree, and this part is dead anyway. Still, I'm going to do it piece by piece. And there's another one of these old roots here, which is not interesting anymore. So it's gone. So combing again. So the first thing, I'm going to reduce all these roots. And get it evenly balanced. So just combing out a little more to see if I didn't miss any parts. So you see at the back of the tree the roots are less developed. But since I'm making a circle of the roots, this part is cut back less, so that's of course the nice thing when you air layer trees. You got these fantastic roots. So now let's get some fine scissors. With the fine scissors I'm going to remove a few of these small roots, but first of all I'd like to show you this is how the tree is here under the ground. So you see, really the tree does not need a very deep pot, so this of course is very good. Still feel that this root is, well, an old stump which puts the tree out of balance, and really I don't think it is of any use for this tree anymore. There's plenty of other roots, and you see it's, well, it's quite big, and this way this tree can almost stand how he should stand in the pots. These are all new roots, and a lot of fine ones. The really fine ones I'm going to get rid of. So the biggest roots can take over. These roots are crossing. Which is something you have to deal with now, because big crossing roots are not really nice. I have a feeling that this tree is going to develop a quite wide and full circular nibari, which is a, well, characteristic of a very old tree. If you see, this root is really okay. It's a healthy root, and there's these little roots growing on top of them. They do no good to the root here, so here you see again get rid of the middle one, and so on. I guess you get the point now. So I'm finished with the roots now, and it's time to put this tree in a new pot. And this is a pot I have for some time now, and I really like the color of this pot. And well, if you compare it to the previous one, this is also nice. I like the color of this, but it's a little too deep, and I really want to spread the roots even more horizontally. So I'm going to prepare this pot with a layer of thick lava. And then add some small lava. Like so, and let's position the tree now. So this is going to be the front. Like so. Okay, I guess you can see it now. This is going to be the front, and well, this tree was wired a little, and this branch was going there, so I think when I loosen this wire, it will come a little more back to that position. And so I'm going to put the tree a little more off center, because the negative space will be somewhere here. And I'm going to add some more soil now. If it looks good, maybe this base is a little wider and might be better. Yeah, this is much better. So it's quite a wide root base. If you compare it to the height of the pot, this is good. And I think I even might add a little more soil first. Like so. Yeah, so I can see the roots emerging from the soil, which is good. Even a little more. Yes. Because the plan in the growing season is to reduce the roots a little more at the base. And I'm going to fill up the rest of the pot with the soil now. So just gently working the soil between the roots. I quickly changed the filming spot because here we have a little sunlight left. It's the end of the afternoon, and that's what the tree looks now in its pot, and I think it's quite okay. The pot is really maybe a little too big for this tree, but of course this tree has no canopy yet, and I think it's going to be something like that. So I'm going to cut back all the new buds here and see that the little ones are opening. So that's for another video. But this tree has a lot of room, has a good drainage soil mix now, and we are going to have to do something about these cars where the air layering took place, but that's not really a big problem. I have a clear view on all the little roots, so I can still do some selection during the growing season, but first of all we will have to wait a few weeks so that this tree can start to grow and get vigorous, and then we can do some more work. So to finish this video, I will give you a quick 360. So you see why this is the back. The roots are not that impressive here. There's a root flare, but it's not as good as it is in the front here. So this is all the work I'm going to do for today on this tree. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.